LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, so let's get into this one. Right now, No Jumper is an absolute mess. We have a bunch of things to react to. As I was building this show, another clip popped up with more dysfunction from the No Jumper cast involving Flacco and Suspect. We're going to get into that shortly, but let's cover this first because Adam22 is basically shitting on employees, selling out friends for views. He had a transgender on the podcast, what was it? On his other channel, the Adam22 channel. His other podcast with Danny Mullings, I think that's what his name is. And they outed some intimate information regarding Housephone and that transgender woman, aka a dude. So let's get into what Housephone says. I know what y'all are thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is gay.
We have to acknowledge that. We have to. But the primary focus right here is what Adam's doing to his friends, his employees, his fellow podcasters for some views. Let's get it.
Listen, man.
Let
me get comfortable.
First of all, the mic's gonna drop.
Oh, wait, my mic?
That's cool.
Now, before we get into this has been Housephone's last appearance on his podcast, which is on No Jumper, Disconnected or Undisconnected. I can't remember what the fuck it's called right now. Yo, my memory's ass today. But yo, this is his last statement he's made, and he wasn't on the last episode, which was yesterday. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if Adam could mend this relationship. Let's get it though.
Yeah,
it's like leaning.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and just speak on this, man. First of all, it's 2023, my nigga.
Money Stack Piggy Bank available next week.
Cool. Can I?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you not do that?
Yeah.
Thanks. My nigga, it's 2023, bro. No matter what motherfuckers decide to do with their lives, which is nothing wrong with, by the way, I feel like my nigga being like outed or exposed or whatever the fuck by like my home team, by people that I work with, that I see every week, bro. I'm really like, that shit's been bothering me, bro. I'm really not gonna lie to you. And yeah, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say, but I'm also not gonna sit here and like claim like everything. But just know, I ain't never touched a dick. I ain't never sucked no dick. I ain't never got fucked in the ass. And I'll leave it there. All right? Just know niggas got a little experimental at one point in life.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. Niggas got a little freaky deaky in life before. I'm going to be honest with you. But, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I just don't understand what was the point of, like, trying to, like, maliciously... like
make content out of it.
But I mean, it is what it is, bro. I just don't understand what was the point of like trying to like maliciously like
make content out of it.
Make content out of like some shit that could be had actually been really like detrimental to my life, my career, my relationship.
Wallahi al-Azim, you are gay. Don't say this to me. Wallahi, you are gay.
That's what a lot of people were saying. And it would cause problems in his relationship, his life. Everything he's saying is actually facts, but these are actions that he's done. He ultimately has to be accountable for it, but for Adam22, his boss, his friend, to out him like this, and then for views, for him to be the one to do it. Like, you would expect it to be from some other nigga that doesn't know him, or some, another podcaster that's digging up some dirt, or somebody that she does an interview with, or I'm saying she, wow. Yikes. The transgender I'm speaking about.
All due respect, shut the hell up.
Whoops, wrong drop. Let's get it.
All the other shit, bro. Yeah. And it's like, you can't expose me about some shit that I don't give a fuck about. Because at the end of the day, I'm not running from nothing. I'm not hiding from nothing. I just think that it's weird the way that shit played out.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree? Or what?
I mean, for sure. I mean...
It's not weird how it played out. It's absolute snakery how it played out. He snaked you. You shouldn't expect that from... The thing is, he edited a lot of the things out, but he left enough for it to come to the light and everybody to be discussing it, where to the point where Housephone has to admit it. He exposed everything. And when we're going to review the footage that he actually kept in, which leaves some correlation to it being Housephone, it's just Snake. You could have got rid of all the footage. Struggling out this bitch again. What up, TG? What up, Chronic Introvert? Saying your girl was looking at you crazy. Yeah, this shit was out of control. But the point I'm making.
To be honest, I didn't know what happened until early this morning. I had to call this nigga Yuri. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, I saw the group chat blow up. Really, you feel me? And then
that's like, one thing too, is that I asked Adam before, like, the shit even came out, to not even speak on it.
Yes, the point I'm making. He could have easily edited the portion that exposed Housephone out of the video. It wasn't that much of the video. It wasn't that significant. It wasn't even in a part where you could see that it messed up the conversation. It wasn't even a part of like the normal flow of the conversation. He could have easily edited it out, but he didn't. He kept it in. He blamed the staff for something. With something that significant where Housephone told him prior to the situation, don't let that get out, and you let it get out, that's Snake. That is absolute Snake for the views. He's trying to get that other podcast hot because nobody listens to that shit on the other channel. Let's keep it a stack. He has all the subscribers on the other channel, but nobody's checking for that podcast, so he tried to get it hot. And you threw Housephone under the bus. He had that show where he organized the cast to go at Flacco and expose Flacco. This is all his doing, and all these niggas is pretty much just puppets for him. None of these niggas left. Well, Housephone hasn't returned. AD says if it happens again, he's gone. How many times does this shit have to happen for you to know that this nigga don't give a fuck about y'all? He lives his life out in the open, so he expects everybody else to share everything, even if they don't want to share every component of their life. Every component of their life. Let's get back into this, though.
Like, I was trying to avoid having to have this conversation publicly, because at the end of the day, bro, no matter if it's true, no matter if it was true or not, the way that they like used me and used my likeness and used like a sensitive subject like about me as a way to get some views on a weak ass show that got like 20,000 views, that shit was whack as fuck, bro. And they could act like, oh well, we tried to edit it out, or we edited it out, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, okay, you edited it out, but then you left in a clip at the end where the nigga said my name.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so I don't actually have that part where he actually said the name. I have the other shit where it's like you clearly know they're talking about Housephone because Adam said he knew him for X amount of years in that clip. But there's so many things that make it obvious. But yikes, he said the name as well in another clip. He did not try to hide that. He even Housephone, his friend, is calling him out for that weak ass podcast that he has on the other channel, because he damn well knows that podcast is weak as fuck. Nobody listens to that shit. They just talk about zesty ass topics all day. We're gonna get into this. Yo, y'all are gonna be like pause, turn off the screen, run from the stream, because that's what's gonna happen. Watch what happens here. It gets beyond zesty.
So it's like, what was the purpose of even editing it out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It when I seen the clip, it was kind of it was really crazy. I was like, damn, why the fuck they doing that? Like, that's not, because that's like, that shit is not funny.
And look, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it's nothing wrong with, like, if that's your thing, or if you are gay, or if you into whatever, bro. That got nothing to do with me. That got nothing to do with that got nothing to do with everybody else. Like, as far as like people's personal lives, bro, off cameras, like, everything is not a fucking joke, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is not, like, when I have to sit there and explain to like my partner this shit, or I gotta like, like.
Why do you say partner? You should have said girlfriend. Can't be indoctrinated by these trannyisms. It's your girlfriend, it's your wife, it's your fiance, it's whatever the significance of the relationship, but it's not your. Stop saying partner. You guys could be partners all you want in life, but stop getting indoctrinated by the terms. People got to start saying what it is. Especially with your activity, sir.
I gotta basically talk about some shit that I wasn't ever planning on speaking about publicly ever.
Yeah.
And now I gotta sit here and just be 1,000 with y'all because it's going.
It's the way to be.
It's the only way to be, bro. For real.
And that's
It's
the
real
quickest
shit.
way to dismiss like any further like content about it. It's like, you know, if you want to be sloppy and say all this other shit be about like, oh, what the fuck, like denying it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna keep egging on, bro.
Yeah.
So like, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, none of that shit should really be like.
But it was
put out like that.
It was
You
just
feel
the
me?
way.
It's like,
It was the way that it was done. That it was just like, I don't even know what I did to this person that like made them want to go on this like fucking
tirade.
You didn't have to do anything, sir. You did not have to do anything. It is in, I don't know what it is about that community, but if they do anything with you, they're telling. And you should know that. That's why so much of them end up corpses. And it's like some people feel sorry for them, but it's like they're maliciously out to get people and expose people. But you have to hold that. You shouldn't, if you didn't want that to be out, you shouldn't have done it with those individuals. You should know that by now.
yeah, like I fucking did something to them.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So that's what I'm so confused.
I used to be cool. I used to be cool with this person.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
it was not.
confused
It's
at.
not like
Okay.
wow. I used to be cool with this person. So
All
I'm
right.
like, what the fuck? Like,
It's like it's such.
Hold on. In that person's defense, this is not, I don't usually, but hear me out. That person is an open transgender, not one of those tricking transgenders. He's on OnlyFans. He puts it out there that it's obvious that he didn't get tricked. He willingly did this. Nonetheless, we're still focusing on Adam for snaking him. The chat in the box ain't working up here,
with, like,
but
between personal shit and
fix
like what
that.
you want to be out there as content. You know what I mean? Like for example, like the last episode.
nah. But then this motherfucker is gonna say to me when I hit her up.
No, I'm not saying in defense of him.
No, hold on. I'm saying when I hit this person up, first thing they say is like, oh yeah, you know, I gotta play the game. I gotta like, you know, like I have to take the opportunities to create content or create entertainment, some weird ass shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, my life, you trying to out me or expose me or like trying to paint it that I'm gay or on the low or some shit like that.
whoa, hold on. What did he say?
Weird ass shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, my life, you trying to out like I have to take the opportunities to create content or create entertainment, some weird ass shit.
He has to take the opportunity to create entertainment and content.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
That wasn't an accident. He didn't forget to edit out those parts. Come on, man. We could see through this one. He's been being the I'm oblivious to all the situations. When the Kelpie situation, I've done this before. I've listed all the situations where Adam was acting like he's oblivious, but he was setting the shit up. The Flacco and 16 shot him. He brought AD in there as a mediator because he knew some shit was gonna go left because of their history. But then he acted oblivious when shit went left. The Kelpie suspect moment. He knew shit was gonna go left because he put a battery in Kelpie's back and he didn't have Sharp there to protect suspect because suspect's emotional. So he knew something was gonna happen there. And then he acted oblivious when something happened. He's doing this shit for the views. He played Flacco. He had everybody gang up on Flacco for the views. Like, this shit is getting very slimy. You're gonna see even more on the way. Let's get into this, man. There's a lot here. Talking too much. Let's get it.
Like that. And I'm just like, bro, my life, you trying to out me or expose me or like trying to paint it that I'm gay or on the low or some shit like that. That's not.
And how the fuck does it even benefit them? Like, no one even knows their name still.
Bro,
You
that's
feel
what I'm
me? It's
saying,
like,
bro. It's like,
I don't.
like, okay, like if I was like some fucking NFL player or maybe like some,
That's facts. I don't even know the person's name. I do not know the transgender's name. So the clout didn't really work.
like, I don't know, NBA player or some shit like that, and motherfuckers wanted to, you know. But like at the end of the day, it's not even about me no more, bro. I got other people in my life where it's like, they got to deal with that shit now because this person decided, oh, I want to try to get some clout off a house phone.
yeah.
No, it's like I feel you.
And it's fucked up because, bro, like, they're literally, like, that's why people have a hard time having, like fucking friendships or relationships or anything like that with people in that community, and that's how people be getting hurt, all types of shit, because you're trying to expose somebody or trying to out somebody, bro.
No,
And they ain't gonna do it on the channel that I work on.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like, that's crazy as
that's
fuck.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, like on some real shit, even when it comes like to Adam and them, bro, like I don't think Adam did it on purpose, but it's like, my nigga, like I stressed how serious it was to me, to him, and like you still just let it slip through the cracks. Even if you did edit it out, whatever, you left in a part of your fucking weird ass homie. I fucking hate that. I always hated that nigga anyway. Fucking Danny Mullen weird ass. He's a fucking weirdo. He fucking exploited the fuck out of King Croc, embarrassed the fuck out of him, and made him a fucking laughing stock of the internet. And y'all not about to do that shit to me, nigga. Yeah. You can't motherfucking cancel me, or you can't fucking make me feel bad about some shit that I don't feel bad about, nigga. So fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
How about that?
No.
Honestly, that's all you need to say, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
up.
God.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
everybody,
Yeah,
you feel
it's
me?
up with Danny Mullen.
Oh, I actually just to get fucked as long as I possibly can, just almost till I pass out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is gay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I told you. I tried to warn y'all. I tried to warn y'all. I warned y'all earlier in the show. I tried to warn y'all. I didn't give y'all. Yo, pause.
Wow. Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
If that's anybody's fantasy. And Gracie, what is the school of thought?
Well, as a guy, you're like working.
Yeah.
It's very rare as a
I
guy where you
talk
get to
too.
just sort of sit back and just take it all in.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're laying down on your back with a boner and she's riding it, you know, you're still very much like having to kind of hold on, control, make sure you don't nut, etc. It must be great to just be a hole and just get pounded out.
What?
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Now you see why this podcast is ass. See, Adam has successful podcasts. He has many successful podcasts, but this one right here, entirely too zesty. Entirely too zesty. I don't know what he's aiming for here, but you got to listen to some of this. Let's get it.
You're so right.
I haven't done that.
It's
Adam,
true,
you and I.
but I will say, like, I take my job seriously. Okay, I'm not some no lazy bottom. All right, like,
Well, that's good.
oh, you better fucking believe
And
I put in work.
And Gracie, I'm curious about the different philosophies in the trans community, because there are some trans women who the penis, I can't get rid of it fast enough. You seem to take pride in your penis, and you seem to not think it has anything to do with your femininity.
What?
I seem to. Yeah. Okay. I think every girl is different. Like, every girl on Earth is different. Personally, I know.
None of them can drive, though. Am I right?
At least we have cars.
When you
usually.
transitioned, did you start to feel like your driving got worse?
No, it was bad. It was way bad. That's how you know. Wait, this is how you know I was born trans. I totaled 3 cars before I was 18. Okay?
Born a trans?
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay.
But listen, I want to wait. Your question, shit. I wanted to answer it.
It's penises.
Oh, okay. Every girl's different. I'm a chick with a dick. Like, I don't think that makes me less of a woman. I don't personally think a vagina makes a woman. Like, I understand that some girls want
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you!
that. I respect that. I admire it. For me, like, I guess I just don't. I used, when I started transitioning, I used to want to be, like, cis or, like more normal or whatever the fuck
Emotional damage!
that means. And as I've grown and, like, just lived my life, I've realized I have no interest in being cisgender, and, like, I am proud to be trans, and, like, yeah, I got a dick between my legs and it's hot as fuck, and I get whatever I want whenever I want. I'm fucking a star. Fuck that. Like, it doesn't get in the way of my life or my femininity. And if anyone sees me as less of a woman because of my dick, like, I just don't care.
They can suck your dick.
No, they can't actually.
The fact that I can see the tip of your nipple through your shirt is really giving me pause at this moment.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
We're
You
gonna
might
clean
want
that
to
up.
insert a little bit of blurring into this episode.
Like,
sorry,
you
I'm
can
sorry.
you can
No, it's fine,
masturbate
it's
to
fine.
it before you mosaic it out, but then please do for AdSense's sake.
Just a little too much
I'm
pink
so
there.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I know it was intentional, but
I'm offended.
they'll blur it. But okay, this is my thing. Is I feel like the goal for a lot of trans people is to sort of like transition and then essentially blend in and not really ever call attention to
and
you
I
being
respect
trans.
that.
But then it's kind of different, right? In the sex worker / like
Do you see how sinister that is?
people, it's to sort of like transition and then essentially blend in and not really ever call attention to you being trans. But
So that is the goal of most trans, to trick motherfuckers.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay. Go to jail, you son of a bitch. All right, hold on, man. You go to jail.
then it's kind of different, right? In the sex worker / like porn space, where clearly you're advertising your identity in a more specific way because you are going after certain fans that want certain things.
Oh, well, I mean, I was who I was before I started doing porn. I mean, I am who I am. Like, I'm an artist. This is cursed. Do you have like a thing?
You don't like the gum? What's the point
I'll
of a
take
blow
it.
pop if you don't eat the gum?
What?
Wait. Okay, after all this talk about how we're sickos, you just sucked, for everybody listening at home, you sucked a blow pop down to the ooey gooey gummy center and then threw it away. You should be tried for war crimes.
That's what I do with men. I suck them to the ooey gooey center and then I throw them away.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I know.
Tell us about a small cock. Come on.
Dude, you're gay.
He's trying to feel better about himself. He's like those guys on OnlyFans asking for dick ratings.
Yo, when the tranny says, dude, you're gay to Danny Mullings.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, are you serious?
That's beautiful.
I know.
Tell us about a small cock. Come on.
Dude, you're gay. Stop.
He's trying to feel better.
No, this nigga gay as hell.
Better about himself. He's like those guys on OnlyFans asking for dick ratings.
Yes.
I'm sure I've given you one.
Yeah, let's cut that out, okay?
Yo.
We're not gonna protect but me.
You want to know the funniest thing?
Protect you, so you
Total-
gotta stay protective.
Total aside, I was at this like influencer event or whatever on Saturday, and there's this fucking old dude who's like clearly like a massive porn fan, right? And he comes right up to me, and there's like a girl that I'm with, and he goes, ask her if she knows about Chuck or if she remembers talking to Chuck. And I'm like, this guy thinks that this random super popular girl is gonna remember the fucking conversation that this dude's been having on OnlyFans. Yeah, every porn star remembers every conversation they're having. You're right. I'm supposed to keep that illusion going.
And it's definitely them
No, I'm just
responding
saying
to
she
Chuck's
might.
messages.
You never know. Sometimes these guys really.
Maybe if he's a real freak.
I
Or
mean,
maybe if he's paying a ton of money.
even then,
You never know.
we did a video where we explored the OnlyFans industry, and
You guys know my OnlyFans is popping, right?
I know yours, of course, is different, but
We're
a lot of
loading it
them,
up.
Top 0%.
a lot of them are
Yeah.
a lot of the OnlyFans, the messaging
You get what you pay for.
is done by not a smoking hot 23-year-old porn star, but a 19-year-old boy named Jacob. And I went to his house.
That's not how I run my account.
I saw
Wait, what the fuck did this guy say? He went to his house. No, I'm not even pulling that
writing
back.
dick
Pause.
pictures, and I might have rated one or two also.
I am perfectly happy to talk to Jacob or whoever you're talking about.
As long as you're not positive it's a 19-year-old boy, you can keep the illusion
As long
going.
as there's a little doubt.
And as long as he's 19.
Whatever, you're hoping it is.
No, I am, yeah. I like young
Mix
guys.
it up.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, it was cute. You
It's,
hate me? I might.
All right, so as you can see, the interview's wrapping up. Nothing. They cut out all the Housephone moments until.
No hate.
But we have to pod later. We're like gonna do a much more contentious podcast probably after this.
know, I'm
Although I'm not
excited.
sure exactly what they're gonna argue about, but
I have some fun. I have something to say.
Oh, I'm gonna ambush. But guys, it's been.
Oh my god. This is not about him. This is about me.
I have a feeling that this.
That was a cut because he said, "Oh, I got something to say," right? and then it just cut to that. So there's a gap here. They cut something out, but they left this in. Pause.
I have some fun. I have something to say.
Oh, I'm gonna ambush. But guys, it's been...
Oh my god, it's not about him. This is about me.
I have a feeling that this will soon.
Hold on, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. These likes are dusty as fuck right now. Get these likes up. Let's get it.
Soon be about him.
No,
I'm gonna be hearing a lot about this.
And people, this was Sledge
Tell him
Lords.
to fucking take it up with me. I don't give a fuck.
I would like to say the same, but it seems like I'm worried about people calling me a bad friend for just not editing this and putting it out. They're gonna be mad at me, but I'm just.
He's just gonna be. Well, how about this? If you're mad at him, I think I'm mad at you because you're being a bad friend to me by acting weird and shady, acting like you didn't do some shit that you did do, and you know you did.
I've been friends with him for like, and I just don't want to be like.
The truth
out,
is the truth.
Well,
no one cares.
But should I tell him? Should I give him a little warning? This is coming. It feels kind of weird to not tell him.
He's your friend. Yeah,
Be
like she totally spilled your beans.
If you want to, I have.
But you better tell. You also should. You better let him know. I fucking pulled up a fucking security and I don't play. So.
Yeah.
Security's gonna have a turn with you too.
Actually, no, he can't.
Has he already?
Oh my god.
But everybody, this has been.
Could y'all make sure Housephone get in here, give him all the roles, and move him in with me, please? Yo, bro, just tell him to join anything and y'all moved him in here. Yo, Housephone!
He in here. He in here.
Yo, Housephone, what's cracking, brother? Housephone, what's good with you, brother?
Yo, what's poppin'?
Hey, listen. First and foremost,
wait, hold on, wait. I'm trying to figure out how to put you on speaker. Hold on.
Okay, bet.
This is my first time on Discord, bro. Hold on.
First time on Discord?
Yo, am I being trolled? When I said get the likes up, the likes went down.
Who are these niggas?
All right, there we go. All
right, bet. How you feeling, brother?
Chilling, bro. Honestly, I'm chilling, my nigga.
Are you really though?
I mean, my nigga, you were literally just watching this shit. Like, I just broke down the situation. Like,
no. Obviously you did. But.
Now, y'all, I didn't do the best job on the edit when it came to the exposing the Housephone moment. Kind of glossed over that. They didn't leave enough in, and Housephone said they left his name in another clip, and I didn't catch that. So we watched all that zestiness for just a menial moment of kind of exposing Housephone, but not really that clear. But it was clear enough that it got back to the No Jumper audience. So job still completed. Let's get it.
Again, let me tell you this. When I seen this, I was a little bit like, you know, I feel away. And by the way, you know, I'm texting Adam at the moment too. You know,
wait. Let me ask you something. You think Adam really did that on purpose type shit? Hello?
No, I can hear you.
Then answer, nigga.
Hear me? No, I'm thinking about it for a second. I'm gonna be very honest, right? I don't think he was trying to do it on purpose, but in light of how No Jumper has been with capitalizing off of the potential negative effects or personal lives of the host, this falls in line. I would hope. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nick. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I think Adam did this purposely, I would just think that nigga scum. I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, that's just scum and shit, bro. Like, and Adam, my nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm supposed to think that he did this purposely, bro, that's a nigga I couldn't even fuck with, period, bro. Like, that's not no nigga who has any type of morals, any type of thing that you could be like, okay, whatever. Bro, I look at you as one of the people who have built the platform of No Jumper to where it's at, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that should have ever came out. But, you know, I do know, like, what was the conversation with you and Adam? Because, you know, obviously I probably talked.
Look, so basically, hey, and you know what, nigga, no matter, like, whatever, like, I know you gonna get your jokes off and shit, bro,
Yeah.
and honestly, my nigga, I literally been listening to you, like after I got off live stream, bro, you're fucking funny as fuck, so, nigga, it's fucking funny even hearing you even talking about this situation. So I'm like, my nigga, like at the end of the day, bro, you like you know, we had our little weird back and forth and shit like that. But you said some real shit as far as like,
Bro,
nigga, I jumped out the gate.
Man, you jumped on the sword
You know,
for
I
that,
jumped
nigga.
out the gate.
You jumped on the
You said
sword,
what?
bro. You jumped on the sword. Like you was like, yo, bro, listen, fuck all that. Cause at that time it wasn't this many podcasts. It was really one main podcast.
Yeah.
And at that time, like
Exactly.
people remember Adam, you, Cam Girl, and bruh, you like, you know what I mean? Especially here's the thing, you know, which I also know. Adam's a white dude. I'm a black dude. Adam can't respond to me a certain type of way. I know it's a fact. So I knew, like, you probably also looked at it like, well, man, I'm going to address him a certain type of way, and I'm going to also defend what we got going on here, because, man, we not no bitches, and also blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I understand it. And that's why, like, yo, even when the first time I met you face-to-face when we walked in, I'm like, yo, listen, that shit was behind us anyway, but I'm like, nigga, I respect you. And I understand when you're trying to ride for the cause, and this is why I do feel really like, bro,
we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
All right, I'm going to get back to that real quick. We're going to get back to Housephone speaking to academics about the situation with Adam, and they're going to speak about Adam and what they think about Adam and what he's been doing on No Jumper, and think if he's a snake or if it was an accident and blah, blah, blah. We're going to get into that shortly, but let's get into this. This is more fuckery on No Jumper. This just recently dropped.
No matter how often they see me around, if I say the B word,
what's the B word?
The BEANER or the SPIC word, right?
It's not the same.
Wait though.
They don't call themselves that.
They do.
No, they don't.
I've never called someone my beaner.
They don't do that.
What up, my beaner?
They don't do that.
That shit just sounds out like
I've heard
They
that
don't
used, right?
do that.
Now they get into an argument over the B word for Mexicans and the word nigga. And basically, they've had issues in the past because Adam set up a show for Flacco to basically get cornered by all of the other co-hosts to basically call him out for his past because he was really from Philly and he was saying he was from South Dakota or North Dakota or some bullshit like that. But basically, it was an exposed Flacco show. The same way he exposed Housephone, and it's just a bunch of messy shit going on this podcast. So they get into an argument right now. Suspect gets really emotional, and they almost get into like a fight. Almost like it gets contentious here. Let's get into this. And this is just the same type of reality show type bullshit that No Jumper got going on.
Stop doing
Let me just break it down though, right?
They might say it insulting each other, but they do not say it as a term of endearment.
Ever.
Go ahead, my brother.
At least have a dialogue though.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, yeah, right, right.
Go ahead. But it's just.
Said Ack has become the therapist of No Jumper. Yep. Every time something happens, Flacco calling Ack, Lush calling in Ack, AD calling Ack. They all need Ack as like a shoulder to cry on. Like, it's bad out here for these niggas.
Right? And if they don't give us a pass to say anything even related to anything regarding those words, right? Who again though, I've seen people use it as a joke sometimes, etc., right?
We have a whole Hispanic kid who just say he's never done that in his life. You ever done that? Called a nigga my B word as a term of endearment? You just pull up on a nigga, dap him up? Never.
Right?
What are we talking about? That doesn't
If
happen.
we can't use those words, they should stay clear of the N word.
I completely understand where you're going. So
Now, for clarity, I'm with Flacco on this conversation. I don't think that they actually use the word as a term of endearment, so Suspect might be right about that. But the use, letting people outside of the race use the word nigga liberally, I'm not here for that. So I'm with Flacco on that one, just because they don't use their words that are negative. Like the Jewish community doesn't use the K word as a word of endearment, but they don't play when other people use that word. So his point that he's making here is not a really good point. So I for clarity, I agree with Flacco, but it's not about that. It's about the moment that ensues from this argument.
So that way we don't go down a wild ass rabbit hole and this turns into some crazy ass shit later.
But you're asking.
Tim Simmons says, I don't get it. People hate rats and all that, but love DJ Academics, who is best friends with 6ix9ine. Look, Academics he's always trying to revive rats. He's trying to like make arguments for why Gunna should still be allowed in hip hop. He stands next to 6ix9ine, although 6ix9ine is he's clearly using him. And every time Academics has a hot month, 6ix9ine tries to pop back around for some clout. It's like, nigga. The drop failed. Fuck it.
Shut your bitch ass.
Too late. Fuck it. Move. Academics. What the fuck was I saying? I'd be losing my train of thought all day. That's my primary gripe with Academics. That is my primary gripe with Academics. Why I don't fuck with Academics is because he rocks with snitches and he's trying to muddy up the culture. He's trying to just propel snitches and tries to, I don't know, man. He tries to push up the worst in the culture and tries to shit on what has already been established. So I don't really fuck with that. Yeah, put the weed down. Facts. We need that Stephen A drop here.
People who grow up in a community amongst their friends and have talked away amongst their
'Cause
friends
definitely
comfortably
in
their whole
music-
lives to stop.
No black
talking
man will
like that.
ever get a pass of saying, "Yo, I grew up around Mexicans. I can say the B,
say
or
that.
Because they don't
or
use
S
the-
word.
They don't use
the word.
it.
It doesn't matter.
They don't use it
If
like that.
we
Yes,
can't
it does.
say it,
There was a
they
word that
shouldn't
was
be able to say
exactly
it.
the same.
That's like saying fool. Like we can't say fool.
Yeah, that's more
Yeah,
close
that's,
to that.
that's actually much closer.
What are you talking
bro.
about?
That's a lot closer.
That's,
to
way closer.
To the term of endearment, the way
Thank
we're
you.
using it. That's
They
a lot
say
closer.
fool
Yes.
all the time.
That
We're
word
not
fool-
saying the ER word.
That word "fool" has never been used as a derogatory term.
Neither has nigga. The
It has.
the
We talking about it has.
ER has.
No, no.
What are you talking about? That shit
are
ain't
lying.
been used in no derogatory term in like 60 years.
Yo,
What are you
if
talking
you
about?
think that NIGGA has never been used
Nobody
as a
has
derogatory
ever-
term, you is wildin'.
I've been around I've been around racist white people.
No, you are wildin'.
And they've never
No,
hit
that's
me
false.
with the NIGGA trying to
That's
be racist.
grossly false.
They say ER.
That's a gross
They
lie
say
right there.
ER.
That's a gross lie.
And you've never heard no
That's a gross lie.
Hispanics say my B word as a term of endearment.
That's a
You're
gross
a fucking
lie.
moron.
Yo, why is he looking over here when he's arguing with him? Man's looking.
NIGGA, bro, listen up, right? If
Hey,
you're
suspect's
giving a pass
term,
to
that's
Hispanics
amazing.
to say the NIGGA, nah, bro, you feel me? Like,
That's
nah, bro,
great.
you feel me?
And you
bro?
ain't even from the fucking streets.
Like,
What are you talking about,
what?
nigga?
I'm black though.
Barely. The fuck
I'm black
is you
though.
talking about, nigga? Like, what
I'm
is you
black
saying? You a nigga who you didn't even
If you're
grow
giving
up
a
with
pass
niggas.
to other races to that
you
word,
didn't even grow up with
that's
niggas.
wrong though.
The fuck? You barely get the pass. The only reason you get to
I'm
say
black
it is because
though.
you black. You didn't
I'm
even grow
black
up
though.
with us.
I'm black
he get
though.
more of a pass for him to say it than you do.
I was gonna say.
Stop it. Get some help.
So what
And
type
that's
of people-
wild.
What type of people did you grow up with? White people?
Both.
Oh.
White, Hispanics, black, Native Americans, both, right? But again,
But they
bro,
weren't on some street shit though, like the way we speak.
it doesn't matter,
At all.
right?
When they talk about street shit and he's not from the hood and he's not urban and that's why he can't say nigga, like he's black, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about? There is no gatekeeping of how hood you are to say the word nigga. What the fuck are we doing out here? Like, and then you're trying to give other people that aren't black the right to say nigga because they're from the hood. Like, what do we do? What are we doing out here? And yo, suspect gets very emotional. Let's get back into this.
Again, right? I would never get a pass for saying any one of those words. So please, I just don't think that any other race should be saying saying the nigga word. Again, nigga and NIGGER has been used as
hard ER is clearly racist as fuck.
But
facts.
But again, both words have been used in the past as the
We don't care how white folks say the N-word. Nigger, we don't care. We don't want to hear it. So I think suspect is kind of making an argument for the use of nigga. Like, let's get into it.
I've never heard the ending with the A used derogatorily,
Me
but
either.
if you
And I'm
have, then I can't dispute.
We don't care if it's used derogatory or not. We don't want to hear it.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
That, you know what I'm saying?
Me either. I'm black. I've never heard a nigga try to, and I've been in hella racial encounters, like a lot. I've been in a lot of racial encounters and never has somebody
shit.
ever said, yeah, you
This
black
is
ass
great.
nigga, ever, that used the ER.
No, bro. Yeah, bro. You feel me?
Man, you
I
just
think
got
you
up
wildin'.
here. You just got up here
I
and
think you
claim.
wildin'.
You just got up here and claim that Hispanics say my B word
You
all
want to
the
know what's
time.
even closer than saying the NIGGA is
fuck?
maybe calling a dude a paisa, maybe is closer to that. But even then, I wouldn't say that because we still don't.
They don't use that.
What
We
up, my
use it
bison?
in
Like,
everyday
don't go that way.
conversation. We use it in music. It's embedded in our culture. They don't use that word how we use that word. That was a terrible comparison, and it totally diluted your whole statement.
I
because
almost
you
want to
used
say
that. Yes, it
homie.
did.
No.
For
Sound
Mexicans, I want to
ridiculous.
say homie or fool is closer than closer.
No.
Than, you know what I'm saying?
The word they're talking about on their side is some B word that's negative for the Mexican community.
That would have been a much relevant statement.
Fool has never been used as a derogatory or vulgar term.
I mean, the word
And now they're using foo as another type of. They're trying to make another analogy from. Let's just get into it.
The word fool in itself is a derogatory
Yes, it
term.
is.
So
Thank you.
I don't think
That's fool with an L. Foo is not that. Foo is it's not.
We have a Hispanic. I'm so
Jesus
glad.
Christ.
So glad we have a
that's not
Latino
Duno.
here. So glad we have a Latino here.
What was that, brother?
so. FOO has been used as a racial and derogatory term
Nope.
against Mexicans.
Not racial.
The word FOOO is short for FOOL.
But that word fool is not just
I see what he's trying to say.
exclusive
He's
to
saying,
them, meaning right?
yeah.
It's like the word fool is a derogatory term. The word foo is not. It's like saying my nigga. Like it's not. You're not saying. Well, that's a bad example by saying it's like saying my nigga. It's like saying dude or something. You're not actually calling them a fool when you say foo. You're just talking to your nigga. Like it's like when niggas say crow or whatever the fuck. Man, let's get back into this, man.
Fool cannot be an equal exchange for nigga.
But
no,
that's not what we're arguing. We're arguing that they don't use.
That Way podcast. This is what I'm talking about. They're not calling you a fool when they're saying it, so it's never been derogatory. It's an asinine comparison.
We're saying it's a term of endearment.
It's a term of endearment. They've
doesn't
never
matter, though.
used that. Yes, it does.
But the
Because
root
if
of
they
that
used
word is derogatory.
If they used it, both words are. If they use that word as a term of endearment, it would be we would have a whole completely different conversation here. But they.
That's a dumbass point. You know why that's a dumbass point? Because the Jewish community do not use the K word as a term of endearment. But if another community uses the word, they have a problem with it. So they don't need to treat it the way we treat it to still have a problem.
Don't. So that's an irrelevant comparison. Josh, am I right or wrong?
In your defense, Flacco, on a podcast recently, something popped up where they tried to say you were about to say some racist shit.
Yeah.
And I defended you because there was no way in the
was cap,
context of what you were saying that you were going to say S
right.
word that sounded
Right.
like that.
No.
But
the thing is this though, right?
So I'm just saying,
right,
like, I know your heart's in the right place.
Right. It's the very same people though, and who was like posting that or quote unquote like commenting that, right? Use the word nigga 20 times a day. You feel me? Right? But
oh shit.
But let one of us even sound like we about to say any one of those words. I'm talking about it's mayhem, right? But
let one of them come close to the ER word in this mayhem. What the fuck are you talking about?
I can feel that.
I feel like we should not give passes for them to say nigga either.
Man, but you're not from where niggas say nigga at, so it don't matter. Fuck what you talking about? You're not.
I'm black.
You're
though.
not. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm black.
The word derived from nigga street shit, where we be in the streets. That's what we use.
Can we
the
find
term
out
of
where
endearment?
the word
Listen, stop
derived
talking.
from nigger, though.
Let me talk. The term
Hey,
of
derived from-
we
no, you've been
started
talking the whole
saying
time, nigga. Like,
in
nigga,
the
cut everybody
streets.
off.
That didn't start in the suburbs. It started in urban areas. Niggas use the term of endearment in urban areas. You're not from an urban area, so your statement is irrelevant here.
What are you talking about? That makes no sense.
Yo, I don't know which year Suspect's in, but it's like every black person, it doesn't matter if you're from the hood or not, uses the word nigga. There's nerds in the anime community that are black. Nerds. They saying nigga all they want. You don't, like, come on, man. You're not going to be like, oh, you ain't from the hood. I would never press a nigga and be like, yo, you ain't from the hood. You ain't saying nigga. Like, what the fuck? Part of the game is that. This nigga just doesn't like Flacco, clearly. And he gets very agitated around him.
Urban, I'm a black man, right? But you know, right? Past the streets, past the urban shit, bro.
Are you?
As a black man, bro.
You're not urban.
No black man should be comfortable.
What are you talking about?
No black man should ever be comfortable giving a pass to
honestly,
any other race, Hispanics or others, to say the word nigga. that should never be a quote unquote pass given, bro. That's wrong.
And my older generation doesn't believe in younger homies saying the N-word like that, but a lot of people do. A lot of us do.
Now everybody has their hood where they have Spanish people that use, or Spanish, brown, whatever, outside of the black race that say say nigga, and y'all allow it. And there's no problem with that when it's locally within your hood. If you try to bring that on the airways and you think you're gonna start normalizing that shit on social media and for the whole country, it's not gonna work. You look foolish. The only person that gets away with that is Fat Joe. Let's get it.
That's because we didn't.
But we also grew up
at
in
that
the
time.
hood, and
Y'all
it's like a
didn't
thing.
eat tacos at each other's houses and shit. Some of my best friends, bro. I got best friends who didn't passed away. That was Latinos that I was in the streets with, that I thugged with every day.
Emotional damage. Tattooed on me as a black
every
man,
day.
So I concur,
Ain't no taco good enough to get the N-word pass, bro.
Man, you don't even understand it. You're a fucking.
I'm sorry, bro.
Next topic. This nigga's a clown. This nigga.
I'm sorry, bro.
Before we move on.
Now, I have niggas that passed away. It's not gonna make me emotional in a conversation and bring up them. Man,
I'm a real one, bro.
No, you're not.
Bro.
Real one where?
Bro.
You just lied about where you was from on camera a month ago.
How I
You're not
lied,
a fucking real one. The
How
fuck
I
out
lied,
of here.
though?
You ain't no fucking real one. Nigga, you's a clown.
How I lied? I'm not a
Fuck
clown,
outta
bro.
here,
Feel me?
nigga. You
But
ain't no
you're
real
emotional right now
You ain't
and
no
angry
real
as
one.
fuck.
You ain't no real one.
Why are you emotional as fuck
Nigga,
right now,
You
though?
ain't no real one. You're a clown.
But why are you emotional
I'm
right now,
passionate.
though?
Nigga,
Emotional
I'm
as fuck, though.
passionate.
No.
passionate. He's trying to copy Sharp when Sharp's going off on the girls and it's like, why are you getting so loud and aggressive? And he's like, I'm passionate. He's trying to copy Sharp. Nigga, you got emotional right now. You're having a conversation. Now you're calling him all sorts of names and shit. Like, come on, man. What type of podcasting is this?
Passionate is talking loud and funny your point, though.
I'm passionate.
No, calling niggas clowns is emotional, my nigga.
Feel like you're a clown.
Nah, bro. Again, it's emotional shit, bro. You feel me? It's emotional shit, bro.
You're a clown.
Again, bro,
passionately
it's
feel
pure
like you're a
emotional
clown.
shit, my nigga. Like, you're too grown for this, my nigga. You're too grown for this, bro.
I feel like you're a clown.
You're too grown to act like this,
Come
though,
outside
bro.
with your fucking toes out.
Again, bro, you're too grown to act like this, bro.
Come out here
You
with
feel me,
sandals
bro?
and your toes out.
Bro, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. You feel me, bro? Like, you look bad right now, my nigga.
26-year-old man getting
Like, why
called
do we
creepy
even
for
do this
dating.
to each other?
Stop talking.
No,
26-year-old man getting
bro.
called
Why do
creepy.
this to each other, my
Stop
nigga?
talking.
Why do this to each other, bro? Why do this to each other, bro? Why do this to each other, my nigga? Why come on here and have emotional responses, bro? But why be so emotional, my nigga?
Yo, suspect, you acting like a whole female, my nigga. What are you doing? Like, you guys are in the middle of a conversation and now you're like, be quiet, be quiet. I'm trying to read the news. Like, you guys weren't done. Like, this is just pathetic.
I think we should pause right here, and I do think we should probably address this. Can you guys?
It's emotional responses for no reason.
News.
You feel me? Like, we adults, my nigga. Bro, we're past the
I
new
don't
shit,
give
so
a
Josh is
fuck
talking
about
about.
none of that. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly my
I
point,
don't
bro.
care. I'm
And
trying
we're
to talk about the news.
Josh is
I don't
talking, bro.
care.
Josh pausing for a minute. Yeah, bro.
I'm
Why
trying
do
to
we
talk
do this, my
about the
nigga?
news.
It's
I'm
crazy,
trying to
bro.
talk about the news. What's crazy is you think you can define what
every time,
What's
though.
crazy is you as one person think what you can define what other people can say.
But it's a conversation,
What the fuck
though.
are you talking about?
We're going up today.
Why do a
on the
conversation
clip.
have to turn to no, though, right?
Next topic.
Why do a conversation
Next topic.
as podcasters have
Next
to turn into insults, my nigga?
Next topic, though.
But
How
we're
about that?
co-workers, though, my
Next
nigga.
topic.
Why do we have
Man,
to
you don't
do
wanna-
this shit
let's not go into
though,
that.
bro?
You the snakiest
Why, though,
co-worker
bro?
here. You're the
Again, though, bro.
snakiest co-worker here.
Just like a woman.
Let's do that. Let's
Okay,
do
speak
that.
one of
The
them,
moment
bro.
I got into it with Kelpie, you was up here talking about he's not coming back, right? I hope
No,
he
that's a
doesn't
lie.
come back, right?
That's a lie.
Now, Josh is going to. This is exactly what's going to happen here, all right? Josh is going to confirm that is a lie. But suspect right here is going to deflect into something else, saying about that Flacco said some bullshit about don't let them push Gina on you. That's what he's going to say. The original point was this.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Who was pushing for me to not come back?
I
That's a
did
lie.
not hear anything like that.
That's a lie.
I'm
Ask
gonna call
Josh.
up. I'm gonna call up.
He's going to speak up shortly. Let's get it. Hold on.
Yeah, come on, bro.
This is
Right.
definitely going to
This been the
reignite
same
that
line
love.
over again, bro.
Let's not do that. This is the most
I asked
snakiest.
Josh to come
This
back,
is
my
the
nigga.
Let me
snakiest
see the
co-worker
comments,
we
please.
have
I need you
here.
to come back, my nigga.
This is the snakiest co-worker we have here.
I can pay for you to come back with Josh.
So this is the first deflection, actually. I glossed over this deflection. He was bringing up the fact that, yo, we're having a conversation, we're having a debate, you have to start calling names and getting all emotional. What is that about? Then he starts deflecting about, oh, you're the snakiest person here, instead of arguing that point of being emotional and shit. Next topic, next topic, next topic. It's just debating. I mean, it's just deflecting. He's gonna call someone, yeah, like a woman, man. What's he doing?
Monday show. You called my phone.
I want to
and
do
said,
it no
don't
more,
put
nigga.
Gina on you.
Hey,
That's a
you
lie,
called
my
my phone
nigga.
and
You
said,
said
don't
it
push
again, my
me.
nigga.
This is not a lie. You're the
You
snakest
said it
here.
again, my nigga. Said the
He's
same
talking
time,
about
get
don't
mad at my
ever,
nigga.
ever play like that. Work,
Right,
work.
right.
You hear how he talking
It's crazy,
flipping?
right?
This nigga's crazy.
Josh
He
can
tried
tell
to
you, my
flip
nigga,
it.
I
When
campaigned
a
for you,
month
my
ago,
nigga.
He just tried to end the Monday
That's
show.
a lie,
What are
bro.
you talking about?
You feel me?
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Josh
hey,
can tell you, my
hey,
nigga.
Get the fuck out of
for
here.
I was
the sake-
campaigning for you with
Fuck outta
Josh, my
here.
nigga.
Get
For
the
the
fuck
sake-
out of here.
Come on, my
Get the
nigga.
For
fuck
the
out of here.
sake of Josh,
Everybody
for the
who
sake
was
of
here,
Josh.
everybody who was here told me as
Can
soon
we
as
talk
that
though? Can we
Kelpie
talk
shit,
though?
niggas like, he's not coming back, right? He's not coming back, right?
That's a lie, though.
Les told me
Josh's
y'all had.
blood
That's a
pressure
lie,
Les
though.
told me he had an
190.
argument with you for 30 minutes.
That's
because
a
you was
lie,
up here
though.
talking
For
about you
30
didn't want
minutes?
me here.
That's a lie, my
Yeah,
nigga.
alright,
For 30
I'm finna-
minutes?
alright,
That's a lie, my
that's
nigga.
cool. That's cool.
Josh
Just so you
can
guys
tell
know,
you.
I'm
Next
looking
topic.
at Josh's
That's
face.
cool.
It's just
Next
crazy.
topic.
Wait, though,
That's
right?
cool.
Josh can tell you himself, nigga.
We finna see.
Open
I was the
seat so
one
they can see your
texting
face.
Josh campaigning for you
We
to
finna
come
see.
back, my
We
nigga.
finna see.
You feel me, right?
We finna see.
Nigga.
We finna see.
But the boss is right here. Ask him yourself, my
We
nigga.
finna see.
I was
I'm finna call the
campaigning
person
for
who
you, my
told me.
nigga.
I'm finna call the person who told me.
Josh is right here. He can
I'm
tell
finna
you
call the
himself,
person who told
nigga.
me.
You feel me?
I'm finna call the person who told me.
Bro, you feel me, bro? Like, you
How
feel
do
me,
you
bro?
feel, Josh?
It's pure fuck shit, my
I
nigga.
don't feel like rehashing all of this.
Yeah, bro,
history,
Josh was there himself,
but I
nigga.
will,
The only reason I said
will
that is
set
because
some
he talking
things-
about we co-workers.
I will set some facts straight.
Yeah, come on, Josh, set it straight, Josh.
When Flacco wanted off of the Monday show, which he did say he wanted, he did not campaign for anything else to be canceled. He campaigned for both you and Gina to have other options.
Okay, you hear that? Right there. The whole premise of the conversation was Flacco wanted to remove Suspect after he left the Monday, or he wanted off the Monday show. He wanted him fired because he said after the Kelpie situation, Flacco campaigned for him to get fired. Flacco rebutted by saying, no, that ain't true. After I said I wanted off the Monday show, I campaigned for you to stay on the network and get your own show with Gina, or you and Gina to get your own show somehow. That is exactly what Josh just confirmed. So there is no wiggling out of this now. The statement has been confirmed. He should be accountable for his bullshit, but watch what happens here.
I'm telling you,
and I
he
told you,
called
right,
my
we
phone.
cannot do it.
Josh,
Come on, bro.
Josh,
Okay, yeah.
me and you had a conversation about this immediately when it happened.
Okay, and
That's on my daughter.
Yeah.
That's on my heartbeat.
What?
He called my phone and said, "You are about to get a show. Don't let them push Gina on you."
Yeah.
Did you see that deflection? Did y'all witness that deflection? That is something else, sir. That is something else. First, you said that he wanted you out of the company completely after the Kelpie situation. Now you're saying don't let them push Gina on you. Does that sound like the same thing? Hold on, y'all. My bad.
That's on my daughter.
Yeah.
That's on my heartbeat. He called my phone and said, "You are about to get a show. Don't let them push Gina on you."
Look at these mannerisms. Like, what the fuck is that? Pause, sir. What are you doing? This man's like begging. Don't like. What is going on here? Fuck the delay, man. Let's get it.
That's on my daughter.
Yeah.
That's on my heartbeat. He called my phone and said, "You are about to get a show. Don't let them push Gina on you."
yeah, that, and we
A
heard all of
snake.
that. We heard all.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay?
Even if he did do that and you call him a snake for that, that was not the original argument, sir. You moved the goalpost, you deflected, and then you put that on your daughter.
All that after the fact.
A
I can't attest to any
snake.
of that.
And that's not true, though,
That's
right?
it.
I don't
just
know
put it on
about
my
any of
daughter.
that. Exactly.
Nigga,
Hey, Josh, question for you,
Flacco,
Josh.
I
Wait.
wasn't there
Do
for
not
any of
take
this.
off
I
on
wasn't
Josh.
part of
Josh,
your phone
do not
conversation.
take off
with
Question for
them.
you, Josh,
I
right?
just put it on my daughter.
Wait, but that's not true. The question for
Nigga's
you,
a
Josh,
fucking
right?
clown.
Josh, wait,
I
wait,
put it
though.
on my child.
Bro,
I
we're
would
trying to have
never
a
lie on my
conversation here, though.
seed. He
Josh,
called
question for
my
you,
phone
Josh.
and said,
Okay.
"Don't push them on you. You finna get your own show. Don't let Gina push them on you. Pick your own cat."
question for you,
What
Josh,
the fuck
right?
do I have
Right,
to lie
Josh.
about that?
What does that have to do with him trying to get you off No Jumper, though?
for?
Josh,
What do I
question for Josh,
gain
right?
from that?
But Flacco telling in
But Josh,
that conversation,
but
of
Josh,
Flacco telling you you're getting your own show, that was not ever information that we told Flacco.
Yeah, right.
These
He
are all
asked you for that, right? I asked you for. Wait, Josh, wait,
Josh,
we're trying to talk though.
I don't know.
We're trying to have a conversation,
I'm trying
right?
to hear
Yeah, Josh.
both sides of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, Josh, right? Wait, yeah.
Because
Josh,
I
right?
have not been. I heard what Flacco said to me, and I know exactly what part of conversations that we have had.
And I
don't
told
know
you-
conversations that you guys
He
have
took
had.
pieces of that conversation and came and told me
And
some
that
whole
is
other
what-
shit.
and that is what I have
And
heard.
that's
And
question
that's
for you,
what
Josh.
happened.
Josh, right?
Fuck out of here.
Question for you, right, Josh? Right? Question for you, right, Josh?
This is amazing.
Josh.
That's exactly
Yep.
why we not on
Didn't
the
I
show
say, right,
together.
Josh?
You're a fucking clown.
Didn't I? Let's say it, right? That again, that I can't have my own show unless I know for a fact.
Yo, hold on, yo. He called you a clown several times at this moment, Flacco. At this point, you need to take off the headphones and say you win, lose, or draw. You need that fade. The same way you did Lush. You need to do that right now because what the fuck's going on right now?
That Sus and Gina are gonna do their own thing.
In the moment that you were telling us that you no longer wanted to do it, you were also throwing out suggestions for new stuff for you, new stuff for them. And again, these are pieces of conversations that no decisions were made of after we had it.
I never asked you for him to be fired.
Other than us
No.
agreeing that you did not want to be part of their show. That was the only thing that
right?
came to an agreement.
Right.
To an agreement
Well,
on
yeah, right.
After our conversation,
Yeah, Josh,
we didn't
right?
discuss plans for any other
Yeah,
shows.
right, Josh, right? Wait, Josh, right? And again, I also made it sure, right? Yo, listen, bro. I think that's Suspect is super talented. I don't want to say right again, right?
Flacco never said that either of you guys should
I
not be
can't
on the
pay
air.
for him to have his own shit.
Yes, but
What the
I'm
hell?
not
Like, come
saying
on now.
at any point that Flacco ever said that
That's
you
after
shouldn't
Kelpie.
be doing anything or that Gina shouldn't be doing anything in his conversations with me.
Bro, multiple people in his office.
But
told
he's
me
the boss
as
here, though, telling you
soon-
this
I don't
stuff.
give a fuck. He probably wasn't right there. At the moment that the shit happened and I left, multiple people called my phone talking about your narrative in this motherfucker.
Just like a woman.
Yeah, once again, multiple people called you telling you gossip, but you could speak to the source right there, and that's who Flacco's appointing you to. This is feminine behavior right here.
That's a lie,
What
though.
you talking about? That's not. A
But they
nigga
lied
called
to
me
you,
right
though.
after I left.
And they
right
lied to
after
you,
I
though.
left, I bet. Right after I left. And you called George. You called my phone.
Flacco, after you left here,
Yeah,
it was
afterwards.
like on a Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
I talked to you on Sunday night about what
Yeah.
our plans would be for Monday, and
Yeah.
you had already told me that you had talked to everyone. So you
Yeah.
did have conversations
Yeah,
with
so,
everybody.
yeah.
And
right
I'm telling
after
you
that
the
we talked.
conversation that happened when he
Which
called
wasn't
me, nigga.
really our plan. Which my plan
Yeah,
was to
of
talk
course.
to everybody in person on
fuck
Monday.
Yeah, right.
And you
Right.
guys,
Yeah.
and you had started the ball rolling by having all of these conversations.
Yeah, right.
after the
Right.
fact.
But the one consistent thing was, right, I said, bro, listen, I don't want for this to end what they got going on. I do want for Sus and them to have their own shit and to keep eating. I stressed that. And that was way after the Kelpie shit, right? That was like what, a week or two right afterwards, right? So again, like this narrative, right? Like that, I was like here trying to get niggas fired is false, right? Because again, I talked to the actual bosses and say, yo, and fucking campaign every day here, right? Saying, yo, listen up, bro. Such have his own shit. He's talented as fuck. Does this shit. You feel me? Right. So this shit's just,
You're lying, but next topic.
How? I just told you, bro. It's crazy, bro. You feel me?
Guys,
Secure and shit.
And there's a part 2 to this. We still have academics and Housephone's conversation to get back to as well.
Topics, guys. This show's rough.
With what? Look, TJ, no?
No, you and Sus.
Joshy.
Now it's because it's hard for me to sit next to this goofball.
So let me ask you something.
know?
You don't
Bro.
fuck. Let's just say it like this, without you guys going.
It seems like he's trying to provoke him by calling him various names. But this is the thing. These guys are all getting played right now. They're all getting played against each other by Adam22 for views. He started the mess. They can't recover from it. He knows that they're going to be emotional and immature, and they're going to go back and forth with each other when they're supposed to be co-hosts. Y'all are asking bosses for verification of who said what, and it's this big, messy bullshit for views. Because this shit could be off camera. You guys could figure this shit out and then actually speak about topics, but they would rather make the drama with them the topics. And it is what it is. If it brings in the views, it brings in the views, but it's damaging relationships and people are getting real fed up and these niggas is looking like a bunch of slaves out here. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Crazy again. You don't fuck with him, suspect, or
no,
you do?
I don't fuck with him.
Why?
Because he tried to end a lot of shit here for me, and then he gets up here and he tries to flip it and act like he doesn't. And
It's
I
the
don't,
boss just
I don't
told
like
you,
that
told
shit.
you, told you like
because
that's
you,
not true, though.
when you call Josh, you be playing that you.
It's funny. I called this out before, but Suspect had an interview last year on the podcast, and one of the people that he was interviewing called him an employee, and he was getting mad, and he's like, I'm a boss. We all bosses here, X, Y, and Z. They're clearly employees. You're worried about your employment. If he says something wrong to the bosses, you're worried that you could potentially be fired. This industry, this is a bad precedent that is being set by No Jumper when it comes to podcasting for hire. Like, people are really going out sad and killing their entire careers and brands by working for another brand and being subjugated to whatever the fuck the brand wants to do with their brand. So it's getting real ugly out here. But let's get back into this.
You play that
Is it
shit.
safe
But Josh
to
is the
say-
one
You
who
can say what
controls
he
the
want.
shows,
You can
though.
say what you want, bro, but I already know what's up, dog. You've already been
But Josh
caught.
is the boss
You've
who
already been
controls the
caught
show,
in
though.
so
Is
many
it safe-
clown ass,
so-
lying
so-
ass situations,
So
bro.
you're saying, Flacco, that you
Yeah,
have
Josh is the
never...
one who controls shows, right? Right?
He's
Now tell
definitely
Josh
the
to
boss
give his
here.
own show.
As far as I
Yeah,
know,
right?
Josh is the boss.
That's my point, right? So if I'm telling the boss who controls the show, yo, listen, give bro his own shit. He's talented, and how can any other employee count what the boss should say?
Can I just ask you this?
You feel me? Yeah,
Is it safe to say that, because where Suspect is coming from is not from fucking Josh's words.
Exactly.
He's
From
saying
your
that
words.
you have said things to other people. Have you said anything malicious about Suspect to other people, sir?
No, right.
His cap is fuck.
Bro, I'm trying to explain, right? So what he's talking about, right?
What does Lush have to lie for? What does anybody else have to lie? What do I have to lie for and make up some story that you called my phone for? I don't give a fuck if you work here or not.
Sure.
To keep it a buck, even after you did all that snake shit for me, Josh, how many times have I said I feel like he has a place here, even though I don't fuck with him?
You guys have both actually been supportive to me about one another.
I'm just not no hating
I
ass
have not
nigga.
heard any.
And he's the
negative
boss, though.
I know.
Never hated
either
on
one
you.
of you towards either one of
That's
you.
Okay, so if they've both been supportive behind each other's back and they're getting a different narrative from other people, don't y'all think that the other people are just being gossipy and messy?
one person. I know you've talked to other people.
He's the main person. He's the boss,
That's one person, bro. I know for a fact from other people in your own mouth, dog. Your own mouth, bro. You called my phone and said some shit about a whole nother coworker, and then called somebody else's phone and then said you deeting and all type of bullshit, bro. I know for
I called you and told you.
I put it on my daughter. What you called my phone and said. I would never lie on my child, nigga. You called my phone and said, don't let them push Gina on me. And you said I just lied. What the fuck would I lie on my kid for?
Back
fuck
to this
out of here, nigga. You a weirdo, and I don't fuck with you. I stay up here for courtesy of Josh and Adam
me too, though, bro.
and all this shit.
Right?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what. Man, what is you saying?
I had a whole conversation,
What is you
right?
saying?
I had a whole conversation.
Me too, though. No, what are you saying?
I'm trying to tell you what right?
All right, look.
Me, Josh, and Adam, right?
We're not gonna do all this because all I'm gonna do
I'm
is get
trying to
mad,
bro, I'm
and
trying
then
to
I'm gonna look crazy.
Bro,
it's late for that, fool.
I'm trying to tell you right.
It's cool though. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck because I know he be
bro.
lying. This is what he do.
But
this nigga be in discords lying. This is what he do, bro. This
It
is
was
what
a fake
he
receipts,
does.
though.
The fuck out of here. That shit's cap. This
again,
is
right?
what you do, bro.
Me, Josh, and Adam had
You called my phone and said, "Don't let them push Gina on me." Did you or not?
I said, pick your own cast,
Oh,
bro.
shut up, nigga.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I
He
been
didn't
said this,
say he
though.
said that. He
I
didn't
said
say
this on the show,
Josh.
though.
Josh?
Yes.
He didn't say he said that.
Bro,
now we
run
getting
it back, Josh,
somewhere.
run it back, Josh, run it back, Josh, run it back,
Now
please,
we
man.
getting somewhere. Now we getting somewhere.
I said
How
on
is
the
it?
show, though.
Pick your own cast. Don't let them push Gina on you. You're right. But you
I said, pick your own cast, bro. I said it during the show, right? But
What is this simping for Gina? Like, I don't get this. Who cares if you said don't let them push Gina on you? Pick your own cast. And if you wanted Gina, great. I don't understand this. I don't get what's going on here.
again, though, me, Josh, and Adam, right, had a whole conversation.
All right, bro. I'm done
And I
talking.
told him, bro,
I'm done
I
talking.
fuck with Almighty. I have no issues with him.
That's cool, bro. You're a liar. That's cool.
Okay, man.
I did assume that you guys were okay enough to be on camera together.
Clearly.
I never fucked. Look, I was cool until he got up here lying.
Yeah.
Lie
I
about
will
what, though?
adjust schedules for next week.
You feel me?
Lying this shit, bro.
Man said he's adjusting schedules for next week. These niggas ain't working together anymore. This is getting messy.
This shit is crazy. Just
How
tell
do
the
we go
fucking
from
truth,
N-word to
nigga.
this, though?
This is the truth, and I'm going to tell y'all the real truth,
Okay, go
nigga.
ahead.
He had no problem being on camera with me. Every time we would argue week to week, Josh, and you can attest to this, he would come shake my hand and say, "Do that shit again next week." I loved it, right or wrong.
No, you guys love the confrontation.
Every time
on
he would
camera.
come approach me,
Yes.
and then when he would get on camera, and then off a couple weeks later with y'all, oh, I don't really like the way that it's going. The truth is, nigga, he seen that Kelpie shit, and he didn't like it. He seen himself in Kelpie.
No, that's not true, bro.
Well, nah, stop. That's the truth.
He's seen himself
when I spit
in
on Kelpie,
Kelpie.
did this shit with Kelpie, 16 shot him, did that to him. He seen some of him in Kelpie, and he said, I don't want to be around that shit. Don't put me on the show with him, and that's fine.
You got
Just
PTSD?
tell the truth.
PTSD?
Just
Flacco?
tell the
It was before
truth.
Kelpie, though,
That's
bro.
what really happened, nigga.
Conversations, though.
That's what really happened.
Conversations, though, about
And I'm done talking
Babylon,
about it.
what was like before Kelpie, though, bro, right? So again, though, it wasn't just that, right? Like, and Convo was about me, and like Babylon was like before Kelpie, right? But I was stalling because I said, yo, I don't want to do my own shit if I'm not sure that bro is gonna do his own thing and continue to eat, right? And even after Kelpie, a week or two after Kelpie, I came to Josh and Adam and said, yo, I want to make sure if this continues, Suspect is going to have his own thing. Those are conversations that Josh and Adam can verify. Every conversation I've ever had about Sus to Josh and Adam, the two bosses who can actually control the shows, I push for him to have his own shit, right? So I don't even understand, like, why, like, and he thinks that I have animosity towards him. That's not true. You feel me? But, you know, bro, like, we have the same conversations and over again, and I don't understand, like, why can't we just come here, do content, and
keep it moving,
leave, right?
So so now that you're hearing Flacco say this, you don't feel like maybe
Nigga, he on camera, he's lying.
Josh can tell you I'm not lying, though, bro.
I'm not listening to nothing he's talking about because he's lying. That's what he does.
In jail terms, I would call what Flacco's doing breaking it down, which is totally acceptable in the workplace.
No.
As far as this shit goes, you know what I'm saying? But
here, right, but bro, right.
Explain what that means, though.
Breaking it down means that you are trying to avoid confrontation, which is totally acceptable.
That's cool. Just say that. He get up here lying. Oh, I want the best for you, and I want the best for you, nigga. You're lying.
I told him that, though,
That
sus.
would have happened.
I told him that,
if
though.
the conversations had stayed in the workplace. But what the issue was that you continued the conversations separately with people outside, and things spread.
And that's
I felt like,
and
though,
that
and I definitely
had
created
to
the
warn him, though.
conflict
But
and
Josh,
even
question,
more
right?
animosity.
Wait, right?
This nigga got on his stream and said, "Yeah, there's changes
And
for
I'm
the Monday
definitely
show
not
coming
trying to
up."
instigate
What are you
no
even talking
fuck
about,
shit
nigga?
or no shit
Nobody.
like that.
That was after I
The
called you, though, sus.
higher ups
very
never
well.
even know. I never talked to nobody, nigga. The higher ups never even forego none of that.
That was after I called you, though.
had a halfway conversation with Josh and then went on the stream and said it's finna be changes to the Monday show and shit, and nobody even verified none of that shit. You got it there and did a bunch of hoe ass shit. You called everybody's phone, said some other shit, and then you went on your own stream and said it's finna be changes to the Monday show, and Josh never even said that was going place. Right
So
or
let
wrong,
me ask you
Josh?
this. These are two facts that I'm gathering. from
Correct.
this.
Wait, the
you
question-
you
wait.
are trying to wish the best for everybody,
Right.
and you think he's a liar. That's where we're at.
Wait, right?
So he's trying to wish the best, but you don't believe it?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Unless these niggas fight in the next couple minutes. Oh, he looks really emotional. What's going on here?
No,
There's
no,
other
no,
topics.
no,
I was
right?
honestly,
No, right, no.
I didn't think there was going to be any resolution
Right?
here.
That's not
Come
cool.
on, bro.
But I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
there
touch it.
could maybe be an understanding of.
Now I got to go back.
The total. You feel me? Right?
You said what? Oh,
Right?
damn.
You feel
That's
me?
why.
Right? And I called him directly after talking to Josh and warned him, right? So, like,
All right, so I don't care about this part. If y'all want to see that, go watch it on No Jumper. I want to see the moment where he says he wouldn't fight him or X, Y, and Z, because you were provoking him to lead to that. So it's kind of hypocritical, but let's see it.
Say, nigga, nigga.
They
That shit
told
is
you to
cap, bro.
wait.
You up here lying, and I had no
But that's
problem
not
with
true,
that
though.
shit. I
Yeah.
was cool to push all that shit in the back, nigga, for this sake of shit. But then you got up here talking about how emotional I am, and yeah, cause I don't even fuck with you, nigga. And you up here running your mouth talking about how emotional I am and all this shit, yeah, nigga. Cause I don't
But we
even fuck with you,
podcasting
nigga.
though.
That's cool. You
About
up here
the
lying.
N-word though, right?
Yeah, see, this is where it gets ridiculous. You don't fuck with them, but you work for a company. This is your place of employment. You're a podcaster by hire for no jumper. So you have to work with them. So you say you don't fuck with them, but
Get a job, nigger.
at this point,
nigga. Yeah,
and you transition into insults for no reason.
I didn't transition into shit.
You did, though,
I didn't
bro.
transition into shit, nigga. I just said something about your toes because them
No,
bitches
bro.
crusty.
No, right?
If I
Put
can't
it on.
speak on your
speak on your toes, nigga.
toes, then what are we doing?
No, right? No, right?
The fuck?
Before the toast, though, right? Start it off with the clown this and clown this. I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah, he just said he was emotional. Man, he can't deny he was emotional.
You're a clown. You're a liar. A clown. You tried to end all type of shit. It's the truth. It's the
We're
truth.
having a conversation, though,
It's the truth.
about the N-word
We're not lying.
podcasting, right?
You're a clown.
But we podcasting, having a conversation about
The fuck?
wait, though,
You
right?
mad because I'm telling the truth? You're a clown,
But
nigga.
we're podcasting, having a conversation about the N-word being used. And we're supposed to have heated conversations, bro, without things going too far.
Yep.
We are
I ain't go
co-workers.
too far yet. We seen what happens when I go
right?
too far.
But bro, right?
I ain't go too far yet.
But bro, right? Again,
Stop the cap.
All right, I'm gonna need this nigga to stop acting like he did something because of that Kelpie moment. Like you beat up a little 140-pound white kid, if even at that, and he didn't hit back. I hope y'all seen the uncut version. Yo, those were pillow punches this nigga was throwing. Don't act like that got you stripes. Anybody would wash Kelpie. Like that's where he needs to chill. He's like, oh, we seen what happens when I get mad. It's like, nigga, you watched Kelpie. Kelpie. Are you serious, nigga? You don't get ratings for that. He didn't even knock him out. He was still up. His face was mosh. His face was bloody. He got packed out, but nonetheless, you don't get stripes for that. Come on, man. The fuck are we doing out here?
you know, right, bro? We are like co-workers,
Fuck
right?
you talking
Right?
about? We are, so I ain't put my
Why
hands
say
on
clown though?
You my coworker, so I haven't put my hands on you.
But why say clown though, bro? This is not our
Because
shit.
I
Really, it's
think
our
you're a
shit.
clown. I spoke how I felt.
Again, right? And we're
reading the
supposed
comments
wait,
too,
though, right?
Flacco, you looking like a bitch though right now because he keeps calling you a clown. I know he's not trying to get into the juvenile bullshit he's trying to say, but as a man, at some point you have to address that.
And we're supposed to be able to have these heated conversations, right? Because again, this is Adam's platform. It's a podcast, right? And we're here to like make content and not embarrass our brand for that shit, right?
Absolutely.
And we're
I
supposed
know
to
this nigga not talking about embarrassing brands.
Bro,
You're crazy.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? Bro?
Right. Like we've gone through like a 2-month cycle of drama, right, bro? I'm just past the drama, bro. You feel me, bro? I'm just trying to make content, build our own brands, right, bro? But I don't understand, right? Like why we continue but to just put ourselves in drama, right? Again, this was a real simple, cordial conversation about the
shit
N-word, right?
Y'all need to take this shit to Adam. This shit's gonna continue happening. There's gonna be so many moments of drama back and forth, co-workers arguing, getting into shit that sullies each other's reputation, moments where they're trying to bitch each other up. Like this shit's gonna continue to happen if Adam keeps formatting the show like this. And then having shows where they specifically target individuals and have it like the Flacco show. Or the show where he exposed Housephone. You can't keep doing this. You're creating problems and you're just watching the fire burn in your backyard. Like, I don't understand what's going on with Adam. They got to hold him accountable because they're arguing amongst each other's, but...
And for some reason, bro, like, we cannot have, like, these, like, great conversations, heated conversations, great conversations, bro, without things going too far. You feel me?
Because I don't fuck with you. Me and Josh got a heated conversation. I'll give him a hug right after. I just don't fuck with you. Me and Josh had a heated conversation yesterday. I fuck with Josh. I don't fuck with you.
You should have told Josh though, right? Yo, I don't fuck with him. Don't put
I've
me.
been told him I don't fuck with you.
Josh, this is your fucking fault, Josh.
I've been told him
I don't fuck right? Right.
I've been told him I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, right. Like, you should have said, "Yo, bro, listen."
It's me and your fault, Josh.
I don't fuck with him.
I don't
Put
care.
him on.
I don't care though. You're still sitting right here. I ain't put my hands on you. I don't care.
No, but
I'm
it's
still
past
like
that
this
though,
is
bro.
cool. Like I don't
Right?
care. I could do this tomorrow. Like I don't care.
But we're supposed to.
Yeah,
Again,
and we're
podcast
supposed
build
to not
Cool.
tell
This
people
is
phone and lie
insufferable.
either, but you do
This
that
is
too, so
insufferable.
What are you talking about? That's cap, nigga. I put it on my child. What you said, nigga. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. You're calling me a liar.
Bro, again, right, bro? It's the same conversation.
What? Stop playing with me. You're calling me a liar after you called him a liar for the last half an hour. This is insane.
Conversation that we had now for
Man, bet. You're a fucking liar.
2-3 months though, bro.
I bet, nigga, and you're a liar. That's all I have to say, bro. You're a liar.
But why we bring
You
this
call
up
my
every
phone
time, though, bro?
because you got the doing too much, nigga, and you got the you're
Now?
emotional and you're a liar. The
No.
fuck? You want to say shit about me, so I said something
No.
about you.
I called you
We
back
was
for
having a cool little
No, it wasn't, bro.
discussion. I got heated and you called me emotional, so I called you a clown and a liar.
No, bro, you called me a clown first.
Hey, whatever
And
works.
that's why I said, bro, like,
Because I told you what I felt. I think you're a clown.
I
I
really
didn't call
think
you a
so.
bitch. I didn't call
Yeah,
you a
bro.
buster. I didn't call you
Yeah,
nothing.
bro.
I said you're a clown. I think
Adam, I
you're
tried Adam.
I really,
You know?
really think.
You feel me?
Let's,
No,
if there's another topic, let's move on.
No,
So that way
no,
it
no,
doesn't
right.
escalate
No,
to something.
no,
else.
right, no,
It's
right,
not.
no,
There's
no,
no
right.
other
already know.
topics.
No, right,
It's not gonna escalate.
I was
Right?
honestly.
No, right, no.
Like, he's
Didn't
my
think there was
coworker.
gonna
I'm
be
not gonna
any
shit with
resolution
that.
here.
That's not
Come
cool.
on, bro.
But
I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
there
touch
could
it.
right?
maybe be an understanding of coming to a place for to do
You should
this.
have put me in the middle, Josh.
No.
I should have put
No,
you in the middle.
Wait, right?
Wait, let's.
My bad, y'all. I had enough of that. Y'all want to see that? Go to No Jumper. No Jumper clips, possibly. Y'all can see the rest of that. I want to get into a little bit of this conversation with Housephone and academics, because Housephone says a few insightful things here. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, just a bit of this. Then we're gonna wrap it up. We have another show on the way.
Message. He said, "Yo, I feel." This is what Adam is texting the editor. He said, "I feel like we gotta cut all that shit about phone, which obviously is house phone, right?" So like it's really funny, but I feel we gotta chop anything where she's talking about her banging my friend. The person says, "Yeah, for sure, agreed. We censored the audio every time his name came up, blah blah blah." I'm gonna just be honest with you, and that's why I don't think Adam just set it up. I disagree with you, Facts. All I'm gonna just say though, if that's the only thing that is going to matter in this interview, which really it is, I don't even know what she talked about, my nigga. I only got linked to where she was talking about you. The interview should not be done, bro. The interview should not be done. That's what I personally think. You clearly work there, and I'm wondering what's your thoughts and feelings, and obviously, for anybody who have tuned in from No Jumper, I don't want to make this like this is not Housephone versus Adam, but bro, the motherfucker works at No Jumper, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had worked at Complex and Complex did some snake shit like that, oh my god, man, y'all would have seen a different demon walk into that building that y'all would have never seen in my life. Because if I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears in trying to help y'all build, don't try to tear me down personally.
Stop the cap.
Didn't that Vic Mensa moment happen on Complex, where they brought in Vic Mensa and Vic Mensa played him, called him a bitch and said he would slap him or something? Didn't that happen on Complex? So, bit of revisionist history right there, Ak.
It's a total fabrication.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a conflict of interest. Don't build the brand by tearing me down and tearing down my mental health. So how are you feeling, Housephone? And, really, again, you don't have to assign blame, but it feel like you was just thrusted out there, and I'm going to let you tell your story.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm a really try to sit here and, like, really be honest with myself and be like, bro, what would Adam really gain from trying to do that to me on purpose? But I feel like when I came to him, he didn't take it as seriously as he should have. And
what do you mean when you came to him? When did you go to him?
Well, I mean, this shit all happened this week, bro. Like I think he interviewed this person on like Monday or some shit like that.
All right, hold on. I'm not
so
trying
he
to
text me.
I'm not trying to sound blame to you, but I'm asking you these questions, and let me just fully ask it. It's like, did you know beforehand that somebody that you may have been intimate with that obviously could have exposed a particular situation that you haven't spoken about yet was going to be on the No Jumper or No Jumper quasi platform? Because I know it was on supposedly Adam's channel. Did you know that before, and did you say anything?
I mean, why would I give a fuck when like I didn't have no problems with this person. I'm not thinking this person about to come on and even mention me at all. Like I'm not thinking none of that. You feel me? So
what is well,
and that's where you fucked up. They are from the T community, sir. They are trying to expose any and everybody that they have sexual relations with. Most of them. I can't say all because all builds a point on a fallacy, but most of them in that community, you should not be surprised. That's what they do. In that interview that we showed in the very beginning of this live stream, Adam said that, and the transgender confirmed that that's pretty much the plan. Pretty much try to fool everybody to get the transition and blend in as a normal woman. That is pretty much the plan. So they try to trick people, and then they just go outward with it and expose people. And that's why there's so much violence in that community. I know I'm not condoning violence against any community, but you can't be surprised when you're fucking with people's lives and people's livelihoods. But once again, everybody that takes part in these activities, especially somebody like Housephone, has to be accountable, because that transgender was openly out there as transgender. That he wasn't trying to fool people. Like Housephone should have known. So this is an act that he has to kind of live with. He did it. He has to stand on that. But for it to be exposed by his boss, Adam22, and his friend, that's snake. Let's get into this.
I'm glad you said that. What did you think the person was going to talk about? I don't know this person.
All right, my bad, y'all. So I probably didn't explain this properly to the people that don't know or have any idea who the cast members on No Jumper are. Because Tim Simmons asking if Housephone is one guy or a podcast. Housephone is this guy right here. It's one guy. He's a rapper and a podcaster on No Jumper. He was a part of the original No Jumper cast with Cam Girl and Adam22 before the platform was anything big. When it was on its uprise, he was there. Well, I can't say before it was big, but when they were on the uprise, but before it was like, this was like 8 years ago. I don't know about 8, but it's years ago.
I don't know if they're famous.
To be honest, moment with Adam.
It feels like if your name was not mentioned, I would never watch anything they've ever said.
I mean, like now looking back on it, it's like that was clearly this person's intentions, but I don't think that Adam knew that was her intentions. You feel me?
But you didn't think it was weird that she...
It wasn't a live show. It was a pre-recorded podcast. Who the fuck cares about intentions? Once it's recorded, edit all of that shit and meticulously snip through that so you can see that it's all edited and all out. But no, things slip through the cracks all of a sudden for something that's stressed, that is that important to your co-host. That's snake. That's not an accident. You did that. You let that go. You didn't really care.
He, I don't know how they categorize themselves, was being...
Yeah, I'm trying to be PC too. I ain't trying to get...
Wait, didn't you think it was a little bit odd that they were being granted an interview? And by the way, hold on. This is what I should ask. Did Adam know before he interviewed that person that you guys were intimate? Did he know that?
Look, so basically, when Adam went to the ABN, like the little porn awards or whatever, and I guess they made some video together, or like they met then or some shit like that.
What?
And I seen them.
What type of video they make together? I hope it wasn't of the type that they went to the awards show for.
Tag me in a post, like in the post that Adam posted, and that's what. But like, I didn't know if she was trying to be weird. Like, I didn't really know what she was like trying to do. But you know,
Were you
maybe
mentioned
that's
in the
my fault,
video?
or just-
Were you mentioned in the video? So you're saying they met at the Avian, which is, by the way, if you guys don't know, like for my casual listeners, it's a porn award, and Adam probably did like a video or like some type of like Instagram story, and they randomly tagged you. Did they mention you in the story, or did you like wait? Why did they mention?
Nah,
me?
it wasn't nothing said about me in the video. I'm saying, like, the bitch just said some shit about me in the comments. Like, she just tagged me randomly, like, oh yeah, like, ask Housephone about me. He know about me. Some crazy. I'm just like, whoa, hold on.
Oh,
what was that supposed to mean? Yeah, I'm like, what was that supposed to mean?
Be honest with me. Do you think that Adam had any knowledge? Because this is gonna judge what I think of Adam. If Adam knew that you and this person had any intimate relationship, I think he should have not granted no interview. I'm gonna keep it 100. Now, if he
listen,
He didn't know.
My nigga, as soon as Adam started making jokes about the shit, nigga, I didn't even entertain it because, bro, I know Adam, and like, nigga, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, if I would have told Adam, like, hey, bro, like, yeah, bro, I fucking did this or I did that with this bitch or whatever, nigga, he would have still, I feel like he maybe wouldn't have said nothing, but like, I don't know, he would have said something in our group chat, something like, I was trying to save my own ass by just not even like mentioning nothing to him at all. So you feel me? Like, I didn't, and again, I didn't even think.
All right, so he was trying to keep it on the low. Yo, all right, so he never told Adam that he did anything, but Adam found out during the interview. And at that point, it's his responsibility to kind of like, especially after the fact that he told Housephone that, yo, this was said in the interview. And Housephone said, yo, we don't need that airing. Don't air that. But Housephone, man, yikes. You didn't tell him beforehand because you didn't want it out at all, but you should have known.
About like that even being a possibility, because I didn't think I had no beef with this person or no shit like that. I'm just like, oh, this motherfucker just trying to like just get me out of here. You feel me?
Let me ask you again. Do you believe that Adam had knowledge that you and this person was intimate before that person?
I don't think so. So I really don't think so.
Okay, so you don't think so. Okay. That's important to note because
my manager is looking at me like stop the cap.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, wait, what?
Too much.
Okay, never mind. This is a curveball. So Adam did know. Hold on.
I love you, Act, but it's too much cat, bro.
No. Wait. Well, Housephone.
Bro, you know that boy Adam all about those clips.
No, wait, hold on.
He all about that content.
Why would
content over the family?
Why would your manager be looking at you like that? Like, why? Explain it to me. Because again, it seems like you're saying that you feel like this was maybe a genuine mistake, but I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of coincidences.
Listen. Act. I've been a part of No Jumper since 2016, bro. Since damn near the year of its inception, bro.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
You think I really want to sit here and believe that he did some shit like that on purpose? Come on, bro. I don't want to believe that, bro. And I don't really, like, if I'm really being honest, I think that it was a genuine mistake, but my nigga, it shouldn't have been a mistake at all. When I'm telling you how serious this shit was to me when I'm talking to him privately, you feel me? And like, like me even having this combo is like, like I feel like I'm being like not loyal to somebody who really didn't even give a fuck about like if they was being loyal to me or not,
Wait, hold on. Nigga, what?
Exactly.
All right, bro, you tripping, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I'm tripping?
I'm gonna tell you why you tripping, because, nigga, I feel bad for you. Again, like, I don't even, like, we'll get to that. Like, I do want to ask about sexual orientation. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen you over there building this shit, my nigga. And the only reason why I feel away, nigga, is because, nigga, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in the shit before. And anytime I felt like that shit didn't back me up, I felt hurt, my nigga. I felt hurt as a human. I felt hurt as a person. I felt hurt as someone who... No. But when you're saying, like, some of the stuff, I'm like, my nigga, what should matter is you having... And by the way, have you had that one-on-one convo with Adam, bro? It's not for. By the way, I'm gonna also say this. This shit ain't content. I want to
Yeah,
completely
nah,
keep saying it because I keep hearing everybody say content, bro. What you got going on? And by the way, I've briefly seen and heard things, whatever. Don't gotta get into whatever. Like, yo, you've been through some shit. Like, yo, it's life. That's not content, my nigga. That's your real life. We all go through ups and downs. Not everything is content.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
And I look at you and I'm like, bro, I feel impassioned to talk about this because I'm like, man, I know this nigga was at a point. He was going balls to the wall for this brand.
Boss.
And that should be respected. So
it's true. He has a lot of sweat equity into the brand for 7 years. He's not like a new addition like a Flacco or a Suspect or one of these guys. He was there building it from the ground up. So he's not just like a regular employee for the brand. Adam should have definitely had way more respect for him in his personal life. That's why I'm not focusing on the zesty component of it. I'm more focusing on the Adam snaking him component of it because this is some slimy business right here.
that's why I asked you that question of like, I don't know, my nigga.
Nah, I mean, bro, like, man, like, I mean, obviously, like, you seeing the shit that obviously is like, this shit's been going on for a minute, bro, and like, it's just like, shit is just different now. Everything is just based off drama. Like last week it was Lush, you feel me? Like, and it's crazy because when I was talking to him, I'm talking to my nigga Lush last week, like telling him like, bro, don't even trip, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everybody gets it. It's just your week right now, and then boom, next week is on me now. You feel me?
So why would you give him so much of the benefit of the doubt to think that it's an accident when it's happening to everybody? One week it's Flacco, next week it's Lush, this week it's you.
It's just like, bro, like everything you're saying is like really exactly how I feel. As far as like my nigga, like this is niggas' real life, bro.
Has Adam apologized to you directly? Not the excuses. Has he said, "I'm sorry that this happened"?
In his like white boy way,
bro, has he apologized, my nigga? Just like how.
He said I'm sorry. He said I'm sorry.
He did. Okay, good.
Like.
Nigga saying sorry for what? Act? What the nigga do?
Wait.
Lush is not a black person.
Do you believe it's sincere?
Bro, listen. From all the years that I know Adam, I ain't really known Adam to apologize for much, bro. So if like I think that he really think that he fucked up, and he said like he literally like when I got done saying what I said on the show earlier, he was like I'll read you verbatim what he said. This was my last text to one of the editors before they finished editing it. I just want to be clear that I was not trying to fuck with your situation or use you for content, and I'm really sorry. I have never known Adam to ever apologize like that ever to anybody, bro. So and anybody would.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care. No, that like if anybody could tell you about Adam fucking apologizing to somebody.
Yo, does that apology come with a bag? Does that come with some reparations for the action? Like, what is that?
Or not, it would be me, bro. Like, I ain't never seen him admit that he did something wrong and admit it just straight out like that. You feel me? He used.
That's fine and dandy, but where's the money for the reputation damage? You're also a rapper. You have to deal with this in your personal life as well. Like his girlfriend's questioning him and shit now. Like it's getting real messy out here.
He usually got to argue with you or give you some excuse or be like, oh, well, this is my brand. Like, you know, like, this is my company. I can I can do whatever I want. Like, I really don't think he wanted. I don't think he wanted that to happen like the way it did, bro. I'm gonna really be honest, bro.
So
and I had to sit and think about this. I had to sit and think about this the last couple of days, bro. Because I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm reading the comments. I'm reading Reddit and shit like that. I'm just really starting to think, like, man, maybe this nigga did do this. Like, you know? Like, yeah, maybe this nigga did do this on purpose.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Can I ask him one question?
Wait, hold on. Right before that, have you asked him, why is this episode not fully deleted? Okay, cool. You've apologized to me. Why haven't you addressed the people?
Yep.
Because play this. I tried to get Adam on the phone. Adam right now is on the elliptical, my nigga. Okay? Preparing for his next porn shoot. You're over here getting judged and called all type of things, and you're over here having to sit in the fire talking to me.
I ain't scared of it though.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. But again, I'm gonna tell you why I never felt any way about this because of whatever you might be into. I don't know about that. I felt a way about this because I understand how black men are judged when we are in this fear. And when people start attacking you and people have whatever perception about you, it's hard to shake. A lot of times they don't give you the benefit of the doubt to even explain yourself.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, it don't matter if it's true or not. It don't matter what parts is true, what parts is fake. None of that matters.
Yeah, but it does matter that the platform that it came from and the person who owns that platform, they should be the first to clear it up. You're on the front line because, put it like this. Again, however you were going to address it, if it ever became public, you're now thrusted into a Twitch stream. We got 20,000 people watching right now. And they're going to ask you questions about, so what is your sexual orientation? That shit should have been quelled, or that shit should have been mitigated to at least give you some time to have some headroom to kind of level out and be like, yo, how I'm going to deal with this before you have to be thrusted in this. But that's not what it is.
Yo,
tell me what I'm reading this chat.
Wait. I need to say this real quick. I'm sorry, I just want to say this. How the fuck did Adam not know? By the way, Housephone, this is facts, bro. Housephone, how did Adam not know where before the person said anything, bro? Adam said, I am going to be called a bad friend. How did he not know?
He did
Why
know.
are you making excuses, bro?
You know what? I never even watched the clip, nigga, because I wasn't trying to watch that shit, bro. So I never even really watched the whole clip. I never seen any of it.
Bro, the nigga said, I'm going to be a bad friend, bro. He knew that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep, he did know that. I'm going to wrap it up here. He needs to go watch that clip if he hasn't seen it by now. I need to find the clip where he actually mentions the name because I didn't have that in this presentation. Fuck that up. But y'all make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Conclusion from this is I think that Adam is using all of his coworkers, or not his coworkers, all of his employees for views. He's using their personal business and shit for views. He's making it messy for views if they're not bringing enough views in on their own. That's what I think, because before when Flacco was doing all these interviews, he left Flacco alone. It wasn't messy. He was bringing in the views. He was doing the Tariq Nasheed interviews. Sharp has all his interviews, so Sharp's doing numbers. Sharp's going viral. Sharp had the interview with the Blueface and Krishan. They don't really need a messy bring that mess to Sharp like that. AD, the same thing. He's bringing in his views. It's everybody that doesn't really bring their views in on their show independently, or their clips aren't really doing numbers. It seems like they're getting thrown into the pit of, okay, this is the content now. Your personal life and the drama, this is some sort of reality show content bullshit that are reality show shit that we're dressing up as content, but it's your own life and you're going to have to deal with your personal consequences of the things that we're doing on camera. So it's not favorable to anybody that is employed for No Jumper right now when it comes to their personal life, but it's also up to them to be accountable, to tell Adam, look, we ain't doing X, Y, and Z because I'm an employee for you. We're going to keep it professional. And nobody seems to be bringing the smoke to Adam. They're all arguing amongst each other, and they got to be accountable for that and figure out their situation, because this wouldn't be acceptable in any other type of workplace environment. So it is what it is. We out though. Yeah.